Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us with a Wenpzeray D-218, this is an AM/FM shortwave portable radio with Bluetooth and MP3 player. Currently this radio sells for $18 to making this video, though the price does fluctuate anywhere from $20 down to $13. So if you wait a hot minute, it'll be down to a price you like, probably under 15 bucks. Go ahead and snap one up if you love it. This thing's available in 3 colors. You got red, blue, and gray. I got the gray model. Here's the box it comes in, a rather large box for protection, which is good because Amazon loves to throw your packages around just like UPS. I mean, if you want something damaged, send it UPS. I mean, come on, man. Or Amazon, right? But you can't send it with Amazon. You know what I mean. But anyway, here we go. Radio, picture, sweet. We got some bullet points. Retro radio, though it looks more modern than some of the retro ones I've reviewed in the past. USB TF player, radio, 18650 lithium battery, Blue Connect, so Bluetooth, TWS, so you can have right and left channels. It's kind of a nice thing if you have 2 radios. I only have 1, so it's that. On the right hand side here, we got some bullet points. There you go, pretty basic stuff. One cool note is with earphone jack. Now, I've reviewed a lot of these radios, and most of them don't come with this. It's amazing, right? They make these all over the place, and you think they'd include a headphone jack. Well, this one does, and it's not bad. We'll go over that. Took everything out of the box. I think there's the 3 colors right there. You got your red, your blue, and your gray. That's what I got, the gray one. So, took everything out of the box. Let's check out what we got. So, let's bring it forward here. The star of the show, the D-218, looking pretty nice. I like the build right away. It's got a cool look to it. That's why I picked it up. I like the control scheme. I like the setup here. Looks fairly nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what else came in the box. We got a charging cable, USB-A to USB-C, so it uses a modern connection for charging. Sweet. And then we have an instruction manual, which is 1 pamphlet. My favorite. It's not like a big book. There you go. You can read that if you want to. This stuff here. So yeah, it's stuff you shouldn't do with your radio. Open flame source. Yeah, keep it away from open flames. Don't try to melt it. Radio operations, super simple. There you go. Very simple stuff. We'll go over all this. And then you got technical specifications. And as you can see, it uses a 1200 milliamp hour 18650 battery, but it's inside the radio. It's not external. And I didn't take the radio apart, but I'm guessing it's wired with some wired leads. You probably have to desolder something if you're trying to replace the battery. If you're technical, do it. If not, you'll just have to use the dry battery bay once that battery fails. So it's nice that it does have a dry battery bay. Okay, cool. So let's get to the radio. All right. So dimensions, we'll go over really quick. We have a length of 9 inches from the handle ends here. We have a height of 5 inches with the handle down. And when the handle is fully extended, we have a height of 6 3/4 inches. And our depth front to back, include that front tuning knob to the back, is 3 inches. Nice depth. Full size comparison. We have a CC pocket in the house. Current time is 11:36 p.m. That's Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA, for the sake of any band scans we do. Not sure what we'll see out there in the bands, but hopefully we'll pick something up. But there you go. Give you an idea for size. Fits right in that little area. Very cool. And then we have CC Skywave in the house. So give you an idea for size. There you go. It's like an ultra portable. And then for if you don't have those 2 radios, we have a deck of playing cards. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves cheap Chinese radios. He cannot understand how to say man. There's like, some people pronounce it with the P, some don't. I don't. So I'm one of those. I'm in that crowd. I hang with those homies. All right. We get the idea. Iron Man loves cheap radios from Chinaland. Ding, 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 ding. I love it. I gotta say it. All right, so anyway, features of the D-218. You may be like, what does it do? I want to know, todderbert. Well, here we are to find out. Rounded corners, looking pretty sweet. It's got a nice enclosure. I would say it's fairly well made. Not bad at all. The only issue I ran into was the battery compartment, which I'll try to get to here and show you, but there's the handle, looking good. Going to the front of the radio, you can see we've got a plastic speaker grill. Set this down. So that's nice. Metal tends to dent. That's not going to dent, which is great. And it's got a great sounding 3-inch speaker behind there. Estimated about 3 inches. And yeah, it sounds fantastic. I love it. The audio comes out of here. So we have a rotary dial for our tuning. We have FM, AM, and shortwave. And I'll bring up the camera because you can barely see the dial indicator. That's one fault of this thing, along with dial accuracy. It's not there. So you have to get an idea, kind of using those numbers to figure out where you're at and remember the new numbers in your head because, yeah, it's not on the money, unfortunately. And seeing that indicator is really tough. It's like you got to be in sunlight or something because I got 2 bright lights on it and I can barely see it. It's down in there. It's right there at 700 if you couldn't see it. So anyway, AM is 530 to 1710 and it's 10 kilohertz stepped. Awesome. Shortwave is 6 to 18 megahertz. And of course, FM 88 to 108. We have a band select switch here, which is, these are nice controls, by the way. They do feel good using them. I mean, this does feel nice and smooth. It's probably direct tuned. Our switch here, Bluetooth MP3, FM, AM, and then shortwave. And it's notched and it's pointing to the right position and it feels good. These feel like good controls. On off. We'll chime.
Play by TF card.
So cool. It's going to play it by TF card. Very nice. Right hand side of the radio, got some interesting things. We have a USB-C input for charging the internal battery. And a charge LED, which lights red when it's charging and goes to green when it's finished. Yeah, it's a red-green LED, which I was surprised. Because most of the time they're cheap red-blue ones. Nice. Nice little touch. Headphone jack, I was raving about. What a nice thing to see. I mean, these sub $20 radios, they miss out on these headphone jack. A lot of people want one, and this one has it. And the experience is pretty good, so let's talk about it real quick. No hiss on the headphones, which I was shocked. It's on a cheap radio. I expected some hiss, but none. Only thing you don't get is stereo. So no stereo on FM, MP3, or Bluetooth, unfortunately. But you can expect moderate lows, kind of a bassy lows, moderate mids, and moderate highs. On shortwave and AM, expect a low neutral tone. So overall, nice experience on the headphone jack. Great. They did a good job there. We're at the top of the radio. We've got our built-in handle, which is robust and very strong. And when you put it into a position, it stays there. It's not floppy or cheap feeling. It's well made. It actually is reinforced. You can see it's kind of web design in the back. Kind of reminds me of the Panasonic 2400D that I reviewed a long time back. It has the same setup. Folding the handle out of the way, you can see the controls on top here. We have a USB thumb drive spot. We have a playback status LED, which is, I think this is blue on this one. And then up here we have our micro SD card slot, which I've populated with a 16 gigabyte one. It does not come with an SD card, so just so you know. Put in there, and it sits flush. It's actually below flush. It's almost like difficult to get in there and out. So look how it sits there. I'm like, oh no, is it gonna fall inside the radio? I was waiting for it to, but it didn't. Thank you. We have buttons, mode, Bluetooth, MP3, P means pause, play, P/B. There you go. That's better. It sounds better. Hey, look, honey, there's a button. It says PP on it. I have my fun, right? Okay, so previous, next, you get it right. Backtrack, forward track, fast forward, rewind on MP3. Though this MP3 player is pretty basic, it just remembers current track you're on. It does not remember position within the track. So if you're listening to an hour-long podcast, it's going to start from the beginning when you turn the radio back on. Kind of a bummer, but hold down your fast forward to get back to where you were. That's all you got to do. We have an antenna which pivots, look at that, all the way to the front of the radio, 360. I like that. It's really handy to have, and it recesses out of the way. So clean design. I mean, it's really nice. That's 21 inches in length. I'm curious. Whoops, hitting buttons. Going to the back of the radio. All right, so we have a little chart, caution, so don't open it up, you might zap yourself. Frequency information, spot where probably an AC used to be on this radio, a spot where a transformer might have been, but there's none of that right now. It's all removed. And in here, I'm not going to open this because this is almost impossible to open and close, so have fun. If you're using D-cell batteries, they'll last a long time. It takes 2 D-cells, which is nice. The 18650 is nowhere to be seen. There's no door to get to it. It's inside the radio. So if you're going to replace it, you have to have some soldering skills. I didn't take it apart to see what it looked like. I just didn't want to mess with taking this one apart. But it's probably in there with a pigtail lead or possibly with the wires directly soldered to the battery. I've seen that before. Though on a radio this quality, I'm thinking that it's going to have pigtails. So that's nice. And you just have to know how to wire them up. If you're skilled, do it. If you're not skilled, just use the dry battery once your 18650 fails. So there you go. And that 18650 is 1200 milliamp hour if you didn't see it on the box. Bottom, we have rubber feet, and it does, of course, stand well because it's 3 inches wide. This thing ain't going anywhere. You put 2D cells, and it really balanced nice. So, awesome. All right, we'll go over FM reception and turn it on. So, FM reception report, fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. This scored 3-star on good, found 57 stations. That's pretty good because average is 48 for an analog radio. So, right there in a good territory. So, 3-star on sensitivity. Get that nice long antenna, definitely helps. And since it's selectivity, unfortunately gets an okay to good 2.5-star rating because I noticed as I tune FM, it notches, so you get that strong station across quite a bit of the band, and all of a sudden you'll get a faint station maybe, then you'll hear that same station again ahead. It's real finicky on tuning, so your selectivity goes down a bit. But if you have patience, you will find that station you're looking for. So yeah, that's our FM reception report. And let's turn it on. We're going to listen to some royalty-free music with that micro SD card slot installed on the MP3 Player mode. And then we'll go through the FM, AM, and shortwave bands for fun. All right, let's go ahead and turn this on.
Play by TF card.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
I do want to toast man, and underneath it is a description of what he's done.
Oh, I know, like those pictures of Al's friends that are hanging in the post office.
No, this is a different kind of circular. You see, these men hold offices. They don't hold them up. Come in.
Well, here they are, Jane. Hello, Irma.
Hello, Richard.
I'll take the circulars, Richard. Gee, I've never seen you so excited.
Well, this is
Well, there you go. There's your old-time radio. I like it. Oh, notice how quiet it gets.
This district will at long last be represented by an honest man.
It gets pretty quiet. Want to listen to it low? Sweet. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn this off for a second. We're going to hook up a external antenna here just to give us some reception. I'm in a sub-4 basement, of course, near Chicago, Illinois, USA, like I mentioned before. It's 11:48 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And yeah, the month is the end of March 2025. So we're just going to hook up a Kato T1 wire. Just going to hook this right up to the whip and give us some extra boost. So let's hopefully get some good shortwave and FM reception. So we're going to head on over to, okay, we got a little bit of a antenna there. Let's grab it a little bit. Let's make sure we're making connection. All right, great. All right, so fold that back out of the way. Yeah, we're going to go to the FM band and cruise the band real quick. We'll start at the bottom. Then we'll do shortwave and then go to AM. So, like I mentioned, FM should sound pretty good. Let's pick up some stations down here and find out. Gotta go slow. Finesse the dial.
Strong in the Lord, put on the full armor of God so you can take your stand against the devil's schemes.
Oh, it's a jazz blues station out of Chicago, 90.9, and we're pointed just past 94. So there's your dial accuracy. It's such a good looking radio though, so I'll just look past that, I guess. Or don't look at this at all. Just go by ear. That's how you tune a radio. The real radio tuners tune by ear. Yeah. Most of them.
Again for about a second and then do one more. I'll show you now.
If I was to die, if the plane went down and you stood.
Bonus on your first tank. That's cold.
I cracked scan until I tried Blue Star.
Bonus.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is...
I won't waste another minute in my...
Has helped thousands of towns, earning an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. No.
Everything I need, we fit so perfectly.
June in California. Requires U.S. travel. For terms and conditions, visit 2.
FSPS.com/in-the-know.
Creando, pintando, desaguando, lavando, limpiando, cuidando, jodando y destupiendo, asegure el futuro de su negocio con...
Okay, that's the FM band. Now, as you heard, it was kind of tedious. Had to kind of go back and forth a little bit. It'd take a little bit more work, but that's the FM band. It sounds good when it lands on a good strong station, and there are some faint stations that you could pick up too. I heard 99.1 there. That was cool for downstairs there. So, yeah, it's a good FM radio if you just got the time to set it. But once you set it, it stays there. So that's the nice thing about DSP radios, digital signal processors. They lock in. So, shortwave. We're going to go to the bottom of the band here, and we'll go to shortwave. Rock on. So shortwave during the day, average reception, 8 stations found. That's typical now because Radio Marty isn't on the air at the moment. So yeah, it's cool. It's pulls in just like the others with the long antenna, just using the whip only, no wire attached. So I'm pretty impressed with the shortwave reception. So now we're at the bottom of the band. It's 6 megahertz. I think we're picking up like 59 or 58 right now. So just under 6 megahertz we're picking up.
You may not discern it as a conflict. But still, you just have to work it out. So I'll just say that there's much to be done around here. We all know that. Much to be done. We're just blessed.
In the old days, they take straight over to the police station is doubled as a jail and make you pay a fine right down there. And that was scary enough because we really don't have that kind of thing to go on.
6070, this is a Canadian Toronto station. Nice.
There are stories involving people whose immigration paperwork is not in order who have been held for 10 days.
Might be Cuba, not really coming in too good.
So that no one's affected. Problematic. You understand?
So 10 megahertz, you can see it's like almost at 12 there. Not too bad. Away from 10 there.
4 hours, 58 minutes, coordinated universal time.
Okay, good. This is a shortwave. Let's go to AM band. So the AM band is 10 kilohertz stepped. I don't know if I mentioned that. Great. I'm glad it is because I like the AM band. This one here is great for locals and good for semi-locals. I was surprised when I was picking up with the AM band. So it's got a decent AM antenna on the inside there. So we don't need this anymore. It does not use the telescopic antenna. So we'll just put that back. And let's just cruise the AM band, pick up some stations, and then we'll do final thoughts.
Found the greatest cereal of all time. It's grain-berry cereal. Grain onyx sorghum to help slow sugar absorption, which, by the way, is great for diabetes.
560 WIND, Chicago.
As well, it's so delicious. When you go to the store, ask for grain-berry.
Eliminating Social Security, they're slowing it down. Also, did the baker rendition to El Salvador get arrested because of his autism awareness tattoo that honors his son? Tune in. The Don Albia Show, weekdays 4 till 6.
The WAUK Text to Win contest is sponsored by Horizon.
Oh, that's weird. So I was getting 560 and I'm getting 540. WAUK.
Law.com.
The Todd Alba Show.
Trevi, you sent me something this week on...
And care. It's Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living.
I get a little weather warning. No bad weather test. This is, I think 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles to the north.
Get started with your no-hassle refi checkup by clicking on the blue button. The Black Information Network.
Play the Black Information Network on iHeartRadio.
640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois.
I'm Amber Payton with...
Yeah, so 640 and it's pointing like right around 730, 740. Yeah, this sucks, unfortunately. But, you know, I know where I'm at. So if you're an avid listener, you know where you're at.
I said 26. Crockett denies the comment was about his
Alongside.
died during his second term.
Ethos Life.
Black Maryland Attorney General Anthony.
In just 10 minutes.
So I can't get Nashville. It's probably not coming in. This is 670 The Score, WCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
Get your free quote at checkethos.com. Not available in all states. When we do predictions, we give them to you in a six-pack, our six-pack of picks. We're going to look at the 6 divisions in Major League Baseball, and then...
Rooster of Moron. Opening day is going to be just so much fun. Norris lives with the band, looking forward to a more...
I think it's 690.
Better base running, defense. It was sloppy last year, but I don't think David...
As a colossal mistake. The heads of the FBI, CIA, as well as intelligence...
Sounds like 720 WGN, Chicago. Just jumped right past 700.
...of the messaging thread, classified information.
Congressman Rajan Krishnamurthy will be in Chicago today, where he'll join veterans and...
The 27th.
Pete Hegseth. The human remains are being DNA tested after the car of a missing woman is found in the Fox River.
25% tariffs on auto imports are now in place, telling reporters it will spur growth.
You get America to not only help us make America strong and secure again, but also...
Thanks to the latest technology.
You're going to have so many cars built, but you're only going to get that deduction of interest if the car is made in the...
I guess it's 780 WBBM. It keeps jumping around to strong stations, so it's latching on strong stations in the evening. During the day, it didn't have this much of a problem.
Rebate payments for Tesla and banned from future rebate programs.
British Columbia Premier David...
Of all those talking heads down the dial who think they're always right.
People need to just calm down. It's gotten ridiculous.
WCPT 820, where facts matter.
Frankly, I get most of my news from...
Local, WCPT 820.
Chicago's Progressive Talk.
Prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
The Pacers, and how good was this one?
We just need some extra cash to help us get by.
Maybe we should go to 27cash.com.
With our bad...
Your faith in a day of fellowship and discovery. Reserve your spot now at CatholicBeautyConference.com. That's Catholic... in a day of fellowship and discovery.
Fourth quarter, this one got good. Luka will bring it up. Lakers down one. Luka's going to drive by Nembhard. Layup, yes! Los Angeles takes the lead.
1,000th MVP. Let me just cruise up to the top of the band and we'll just do final thoughts.
111 Lakers. Luka Doncic 5 straight points to put the
borrowing limit or abolish the debt ceiling.
As a fund in price. Transgender. 1.2 million Americans are diagnosed with
Lakers up by 6.
Get out of your own bed. Shooting of a woman.
And one. Free throw good. Pacers up by 1.
15:30.
Lakers had the ball for the finish. 9 seconds left.
I got 16:10 CHHA. That might be it. Okay, there we are. We're done. Okay, so there it is. The AM band is usable. 10 kHz step. During the day, it's like much nicer to navigate. Nighttime, it's gonna be tough. As you saw there, you might still get some long distance stations. I just didn't find much there, but there probably is. So, rock on. Okay, what's my likes and dislikes and overall opinion? I like the design. I like the controls. Nice. I like the built-in handle. Very cool. Decent reception on all the bands. It is usable. Bluetooth MP3 player. It's a given. It's great. Cost. It's a low-cost radio. Yes. The speaker audio sounds great in person. You're going to love it. When you get this radio, if you like the looks, you're going to like the audio. Fantastic. Having a headphone jack is a pretty big deal. Loving that. USB-C charging, of course. It's awesome because everything's USB nowadays. Fantastic that it has that. I'm trying to think of what else. 2 D-cell dry battery bay. The fact that it does have an 18650 in there versus like a LiPo pack or something weird that might blow up in there. The cylindrical cells have a robust lifespan. They tend to last quite a long time. So 18650, it's a good thing that it's in there. So let's go over my dislikes and wants. I would like a better dial accuracy, number one. I mean, that's an easy to read one. Yeah, this is almost impossible. You can't, where's that? Where's that? Can you see it? There it is. I mean, it's pretty hard to see unless it's catching the light just right. Like, oh, went into a shadow spot. Can't see it. It's like, man. So that I wish that was better, like high visibility. Maybe you can paint it. You open it up and paint it. It's probably what you could do, right? Use a replaceable 18650 would be nice. FM stereo on headphones or stereo in general on headphones, especially because you got a micro SD card. It'd be nice to have stereo on the headphones since you have a headphone jack. Why not, right? It shouldn't be too hard to implement stereo. It should be part of the chip design. I imagine it is. They just didn't finish it out or something, my guess. Overall opinion, this is a decent radio when it's under $20. So if you see this radio, it's under $20, snap it up. If you like the design, you're going to like the radio. It offers quite a bit for $20 or less. Even better if you get under 15. Fantastic. Definitely check out the links below. Pick yourself up one in whatever 3 colors you like, the red, the blue, or the gray. The blue does look pretty sharp looking. I don't have one in person, but yeah, it looks good in the box. If you like the style, then it's for you. So give me a like if you like the video. Yeah, definitely recommend this radio. Like I said, under $20 all day long. Yeah, like if you like the video or the radio. 2, if you like inexpensive Wenpzeray radios, which I've featured a few now, about 3 of them, 4 of them. I don't know exactly, but this is getting up there. This brand is okay. They've delivered on most of the radios. I haven't seen anything bad. It's inexpensive, and you have to give a few things up, but they've been pretty impressed so far. Hit subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future videos. And of course, 3, comment below what do you think about the D-218. Are you a fan? Did you like the D-219 I reviewed? That one was a lot cheaper of a radio, construction-wise and build-wise. I don't expect that's the same with this one. This one just feels more premium built. So there is that going for this model by the same company. So let me know what your thoughts are on this one versus the D-219. Are you picking up this one, or are you going to pick up the 219? Or do you have the 219 and you have this one already? A lot of you guys collect them all. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.